So I guess that's starting now. All right, so the next person we have is Thao. And if you want to announce your name, your age, and what piece you'll be performing today. And yeah.
My name is Thao. I'm 10 years old and I'm playing Minuet in G.
All right, good job. That was Thao. And that was Bach Minuet in G. Animato, I separated because there's several Bach Minuets in G. All right, so I'm going to restart the poll once again. And then I'll give you some time to fill that out. And then if you guys have any feedback to give verbally, you can speak now, or you can raise your hand actually, and then I'll give you guys a few moments to fill out the poll. All right, so does anyone have any verbal feedback to give? I'll start calling on people, I guess. All right. Yeah, Julia?
Um, you should work on your like variety, like especially in your repeating parts. And then I noticed like after you played a little part at the end of like the little part, I guess, um, it was like heavy. The last few notes are like heavy. So like you should like um work on not making it that heavy, basically.
Yeah, so that would be balance and articulation. So mostly when you're playing through some of those sections, especially, I know this piece was particularly challenging, but when you're playing through some of the, especially in the second page, I think, to focus on a lighter articulation. Ellie?
I think you should express the dynamics more, and I think you should move a little bit more.
Yeah. All right. So movement and dynamics. Yeah, definitely. I'll share the full results in a bit if you haven't filled it out yet. Or I think everyone's filled it out at this point. And then Bella?
I think that you could go a little bit faster with this piece and maybe work on your memorization a little bit because I heard a couple of gaps in the piece.
All right, yeah, so I'm going to end the poll and share the results. So yeah, definitely, I know you had to work a lot on this piece, especially since it was a little bit more of a challenging piece. But yeah, there was some memory issues. I think there was a few bars that you missed on the first page. The most important thing was that you kept going. And then, yeah, as I mentioned, I know we've been working through memory for the past week, and you've definitely been trying to get that together. According to the poll, I mean, dynamics, most said it was need some work. And yeah, definitely, I think because we were kind of working on like trying to get the memorization down and all that stuff, we didn't really get much of a chance to work on dynamics. Articulation was be pretty equally split between need some work and it's okay. Um, and yeah, we didn't really get a chance to work on these things as well. Balance, it was okay. And yeah, I mean, I think the balance was pretty all right, but as Julie mentioned, there were some parts that were a little bit heavy. Phrasing, mostly all right. And yeah, I would agree with that point as well. We didn't get to work on phrasing very much, but for what you had, it was pretty all right. And then the movement, yeah, there wasn't really much movement. So we can definitely, that'll be something that we can focus on as well later on. All right. So I will screenshot this and we can talk about it later on in Kaizen and all that stuff.